right, good morning from Logrono. We are headed to, where are we headed to, Betty?
Najera.
Najera. There's a nice squirrel. We're going across this bridge. The squirrel like comes right up to you. Some crazy stuff. Hello, little buddy. He's looking for food. Alex, what do you say? Good morning.
Good morning. There's some swans right here.
Oh yeah? How do you feel, man?
Come check out the swans.
I will. I'm going to have a cameo appearance from our good friend Betty from Miami.
No.
Yeah, Betty.
Hi from Miami. We're having a good time.
We are. We found
Hard
Betty this
work.
morning in a restaurant getting some breakfast on. And fortunately, she came with us. Pretty cool.
Love you guys.
Come check out the swans.
Okay, I'm coming to check out the swans. We're burning daylight, man. It's going to get hot.
They're right here.
Oh, wow. Look at that. So sweet. All right.
All right.
On to Najera.
Stay tuned.
Here's our buddy. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while, right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. The Camino is calling, and we must go. All right. Okay, so we left Logrono, and as we left, we entered a beautiful park on our way out of Logroño, and it was enjoyable as we walked, continued to walk through vineyards, beautiful winery country. We talk about all the cities being built on hills. They really seem to be beautiful, though. Hot days, but there's some places you can cool off. This is an example. Navarette was a little town we went through. It was having a pottery, kind of a pottery city gathering.
Yeah, and it was really fun today. We got to walk with Ann and Betty, which we normally walk alone. So that was a nice little change. When we got to the city, we decided to split up. They decided to have a nice little breakfast. Dad and I just wanted to motor on, and we stopped in the next city to come. But there was a lot of awesome pottery, and it was a nice change because this city felt alive compared to a lot of the other tiny cities. Of course, it was on a hill, but it was really worth it this time. There was a old lady that Betty was talking to who said, we have to stop by the church. It's the most beautiful church in all of Spain. And
she was very, very proud of her church.
Very proud of it. And so we decided to, of course, we had to stop by at that point. And I believe her. It was more fantastical than I think either of us would have.
Fantastical, I like that word. But we went into the cathedral,
yeah,
and it was breathtaking in this small little town, Navarette, on the way to Najera. Just stunning gold everywhere. It took your breath away, right, Alex?
Yeah, and the church is obviously big. It has vaulted ceilings, and it's already magnificent, but it wasn't as magnificent as some of the other churches, the bigger churches in these cities that we've stopped at. So when we walked in, we were really surprised at just the amount of, for instance, the massive gold encased wall and ornamentation. It was awesome.
And if you wanted the lights to stay on for your video or for your photograph, you had to put €1 in to donate. And so I think part of this was also bringing people in to see their beautiful church, but also to financially support it, which is pretty cool. Tell them about the lady who saw you trying to take a shortcut. As you were walking, she motioned you over, said, no, you got to go this way. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, the lady that we met wanted Alex to see it all, and so she had him turn around.
Yeah. As I was exiting, she was like, no, go the other way. You didn't go the proper route. So she turned me around and walked almost with me around the church. It was like a donut to see every aspect.
She was so proud of her church, and it was such a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, it was a cool coincidence, happened chance. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, because we probably would not have gone in, but she was continually motioning us to come in and check it out. So One of the most beautiful things you'll see over here, of course, the cathedrals and the churches, and it's part of the Camino experience. Quite frankly, a lot of people do the Camino just to go in each of the little towns, different churches. They all have their very, very beautiful pieces of art and things that are very specific to the town and to the region.
And for pilgrims, you get to stamp your pilgrim passport for the diploma at the end of this, and a lot of stamps are at the churches, so it's always worthwhile stopping.
Hey guys, welcome to today's hike. We just came from Logrono and we're about to go into the city of Vintosa. It's our second city of the day. We've been blessed to walk with Betty, Anna from Ireland, Rob from the Netherlands, and it's been really awesome because it kind of distracts your mind talking to other people, and it's really nice. I actually saw Betty from the hotel window before we left, so that was kind of fun. We're about to be over halfway done as soon as we reach the city up on the hill here. Every city's on a hill.
That's for sure.
It's a smaller city than the city we just came from. We were able to stop at a beautiful church. It's one of the only churches that was open so far. Typically they're closed. And we got a really cool stamp on our pilgrimage passport. And you'll see plenty of pictures in today's video of that church. It was beautiful. So
Sure was. So now we're headed off. Hopefully we'll get up to that town, like Alex said, on the hill, which they all are. Should look like this. There's a couple pilgrims on their billboard. All right, let's do it.
all right.
All right, we're hitting so many places, it's hard to keep track, but this is on our way into Vintosa. And Vintosa was a pretty neat place because it had a couple cool billboards as you walked in. And of course, after this, you've been hiking for 5-6 hours, so anything which is unusual is a lot of fun. I thought this was neat.
Yeah, they had monuments coming in, revolving around pilgrims, which is always fun because most cities are just gravel roads that lead into ghost towns. But this city had two main places to stop to. So
I like Alex's sense of humor, my goat juice, but over here he can get beer all day long, sangria, whatever. So I'm making him my Sherpa.
This was a much needed stop, though. We devoured some pizza and headed our way to Najera.
And this is just one of the great vineyard places we pass on the way.
Hello there. So nice of you to join us. We just stopped in Vintosa, had a wonderful pizza, and got refreshed, propped our legs up, and had some water refills, and now we've got this beautiful scenery and vineyards to enjoy as we reach our stop at Navarra tonight. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully it doesn't get any hotter because it's starting to get really, really difficult.
It is dang hot. Do you think we have to climb any of those hills over there, Alex?
Of course. That's why they put them there.
Woo,
Just
between
for us.
that and this rocky rubble road, which doesn't, this is actually a pretty bad example. But
It gets much worse than this.
it gets a lot of rocks up there. It's just killing me.
Yeah.
But all is well. Anything else there, wild man, you want to share?
Can't wait to lay down and fall asleep.
Right on. Out of here. So we've been staying at different places between albergues, which you're staying in a bunch of beds and using gang or group latrines and showers, to our own hotels. This is one very small hotel on the second floor that Alex and I stayed at.
It had a really nice bathroom, which is unusual. The bathrooms are never horrible, especially when you decide to go for a hotel instead of an albergue, but this bathroom is exceptional, and it surprised us. So
Pretty neat. This is our picture of the day. You can't go wrong with all that bling, but God is great.
Yep, Fort Knox has nothing on this.
Well, if they did, we don't know about it, right? Because
Right, of course.
you'd have to sign a non-disclosure form about going in to see the
Right.
vault, but it is beautiful there.
He still won't tell me.